Welcome to the video. Today we'll show why a 30% APR is the real enemy draining your wealth, why trading a reliable car to avoid routine maintenance backfires, and how refinancing can save thousands while keeping you on the road. We'll use clear examples, diagrams, and quick math so you can take action today. Let's begin. Here is our agenda. First, the core problem, the cost of a 30% APR. Next, why trading a reliable car for a new loan is usually a mistake. Then, the smart exit strategy, refinance. After that, we'll explain why maintenance is an investment, walk through a case study with real numbers, give you a clear action plan, test your understanding with quick quizzes, and finish with a succinct summary and next steps. Now, let's dive into the problem. The diagram shows two parallel realities. On the left, a reliable car needs routine maintenance, like a timing belt replacement, which is a one-time cost that buys years of reliability. On the right, the same car carries a 30% APR loan. The smart move is to refinance the high rate down to something reasonable, like 10 to 15%. Lowering the interest rate immediately produces significant monthly savings, often exceeding the cost of the maintenance over time. The key idea is that your car is not the enemy. The expensive financing is. Trading a reliable car solely to avoid a routine repair is a costly mistake. Even if you have $3,000 to $4,500 in positive equity, you are simply applying that equity toward a different used car while resetting your loan term and often staying trapped at a high interest rate. Unless your credit score has significantly improved, you risk locking in another expensive loan. Since the APR, not the car, is the primary wealth killer, replacing the vehicle does not solve the underlying issue. The better move is to keep the reliable asset and eliminate the toxic interest rate through refinancing. On the left, repairing and keeping the car involves a one-time maintenance investment, which preserves a known reliable asset and avoids starting a new loan cycle. The focus shifts to refinancing, which reduces interest costs and often lowers monthly payments without sacrificing value. On the right, trading in to avoid the repair consumes your equity as a down payment, resets your loan term, and may leave you stuck with the same high APR if your credit score hasn't improved. Although a longer term can make payments look smaller, you typically pay more total interest and face more financial risk. Here are approximate figures for an $18,000 balance, with 36 months remaining. At 30% APR, the monthly payment is roughly $764. Total paid about $27,504, and total interest around $9,504. If refinanced to 10% APR, the payment drops to roughly $581. The total paid falls to about $20,916, and interest declines to around $2,916. At 15% APR, the payment is near $624. Total paid approximately $22,464, and interest about $4,464. These are estimates, but they demonstrate the magnitude of savings when you cut the APR. Follow these steps to refinance effectively. First, check your current credit score and review your reports for accuracy. Second, pre-qualify with multiple lenders, using soft inquiries when possible. Third, gather essential documents such as identification, proof of income, and a payoff statement for your existing loan. Fourth, submit applications and compare offers carefully, focusing on APR, term length, total interest, and any fees. Fifth, choose the offer with the lowest APR and minimal fees, and avoid extending the term if you can, as longer terms increase total interest. Sixth, verify there is no prepayment penalty, and set up autopay to secure any available rate discounts. Finally, close the refinance and monitor your savings, comparing them with the cost of the one-time maintenance to see your net benefit. This mind map will show two contrasting categories. On the wealth killer side, highlight a 30% APR, trading in a car to avoid a routine repair, choosing longer loan terms that raise total interest, and risking negative equity. On the wealth builder side, show refinancing to 10 to 15%, investing in necessary maintenance like timing belt replacement, keeping a known reliable car, building an emergency fund, and accelerating principal payments when feasible. The goal is to help you quickly see which choices compound wealth and which erode it. Maintenance like timing belt replacement is a mandatory investment, not an optional luxury. The typical cost ranges from $1,500 to $2,500, and it prevents catastrophic engine damage while extending the car's life. A well-maintained older car with a low APR consistently beats a newer car financed at a toxic rate. Keep a maintenance log to preserve value and resale potential. When making decisions, compare a one-time repair cost to years of avoidable interest payments. The math almost always favors the repair when the car is otherwise reliable. This pie chart illustrates the payment distribution over 36 months. For an $18,000 balance at 30% APR, roughly 65.5% of your total payments go to principal, while about 34.5% go to interest. That is a significant portion of your money, not buying you any additional value, just servicing the loan cost. Reducing the APR meaningfully shrinks the interest slice, freeing up cash flow. Quiz time. The question is, your car is reliable but needs a $2,000 timing belt. Your loan APR is 30%, and your credit score has improved. What's the smartest move? Option A, trade the car to avoid the repair. Option B, refinance the current loan and do the repair. Option C, keep paying 30% APR until it's paid off. Option D, sell the car and use rideshares. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is B. Refinancing reduces the interest rate and therefore lowers both your monthly payment and your total interest expense. The timing belt is a one-time, protective repair that preserves the value and reliability of your current vehicle. This combination avoids the pitfalls of starting over with a new loan and potentially facing the same high APR. Next question. Over 36 months on an $18,000 balance, which saves more money? Option A. Keep 30% APR and trade into another 30% APR loan. Option B. Refinance from 30% APR to about 10% APR on the same car. Option C. Extend the term to lower the monthly payment at the same APR. Option D. Skip maintenance and hope for the best. You may pause the video now to consider your answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is B. In our example, reducing the APR from 30% to around 10% over 36 months saves approximately $6,500 in interest and meaningfully reduces the monthly payment. Trading into another high-rate loan or merely extending the term does not address the root cause, which is the high APR. In this case study, you have $3,500 in equity and a $2,000 repair ahead of you. The choice is to trade or refinance. We will run through the numbers to reveal the better outcome. Pay attention to how resetting a loan and keeping a high APR compared to a one-time repair combined with a refinance. Here's the quick comparison. If you keep the car and refinance from 30% APR to about 10% APR, you pay roughly $2,000 for the timing belt, but save approximately $6,500 in interest over the next 36 months. Your net position is around $4,500 better. If you trade, you likely apply $3,500 of equity to a different used car. But if your APR remains high, you reset the term and often end up paying more interest overall. Longer terms can look cheaper every month but usually cost more in total. The right fix is to repair the asset and repair the financing. This timeline lays out a practical schedule. In months 0 through 2, check your credit and pre-qualify while gathering documents. In months 2 to 3, submit applications, compare offers carefully, and close the refinance. In months 3 to 4, complete the timing belt repair. From month 4 onward, through the remaining term, you benefit from lower payments and monitor savings versus the one-time repair cost. Use practical tactics to maximize your savings. Ask lenders whether AutoPay offers a rate discount. Keep your loan term the same or shorter to avoid inflating total interest. Decline unnecessary add-on products that raise your costs. Build a modest emergency fund to prevent taking on new high-interest debt for small surprises. Finally, always evaluate total interest, not just the monthly payment amount. Disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial, legal, or tax advice. Your situation may differ, and interest rates, fees, and loan terms vary by lender and credit profile. Do your own research and consult a qualified professional before making any financial decisions. These are the key points. First, the 30% APR is the primary wealth killer. Second, Trading a reliable car to avoid routine maintenance resets your debt and can trap you with the same high rate. Third, prioritize refinancing, targeting an interest rate around 10 to 15%. Fourth, view the timing belt's $1,500 to $2,500 cost as an investment in continued reliability. Fifth, evaluate decisions by total interest and cash flow rather than by monthly payment alone. To wrap up, the most impactful move is to refinance your loan from 30% to a more reasonable rate, which can save thousands of dollars. Invest in necessary maintenance, because it preserves reliability and often pays for itself compared to the interest you avoid. Do not trade a reliable asset just to escape routine repairs, as that typically resets debt without solving the APR problem. Follow the step-by-step refinance plan to secure lasting savings. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you, please like it, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more practical money strategies. Tell us your refinance wins, lessons, or questions in the comments so we can help you and others make better decisions.